Yo, what's going on, MLP fam? Welcome back to the Primetime Week 7.
Yeah,
I'm Frozen, your host, and we got Blin here, the other Aussie, and we've got the legend KHD, the regular. Gonna be going through some amazing games from Week 7. Like, I hope you've enjoyed all the bonus extras that you might be hearing.
You know, today's side quest is to figure out what brain damage KHD had when he suggested two Aussies to do this with him. So,
it's called CTE.
Leave your suggestions in the comments down below. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more content coming your way.
And remember to hit that notification bell too.
Yeah.
To notify whenever a new video is posted.
Yeah, if you can't get onto YouTube, don't worry. We post across all platforms. If you head down to that description, you'll see our TikTok, our Instagram, our Twitter, our LinkedIn, and
we should have a LinkedIn.
Yeah, we do have an OnlyFans though.
Yeah, I was updating some content there last night.
Oh, well, yeah, you guys forgot we had the OnlyFans logo for April Fools, right?
Yeah. What do you think the current OnlyFans logo is?
Yeah. Blin, we're gonna meet up at some point to go and actually record some content for that.
Oh hell yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway,
everyone watching.
Thank you for the absolutely glowing intro, the two of you. Hi everybody, welcome to this week's episode of MLP Primetime. I have two Australian ruffians here with me, longtime coaches of the MLP, Blin and Frozen. What's up, guys?
Hey, we're doing fan-fucking-tastic today.
This is cooked to wake up on a fucking Sunday and do this shit.
Yeah.
I woke up an hour ago. We'll see how we fucking go.
Yeah,
listen, it's still Saturday night for me, so.
Yeah, which
in a real time zone, it's still Saturday night.
Can everyone just acknowledge the fact that the two of us went out and partied on a Saturday night, and on KHD's Saturday night, he's sitting recording Pokemon content? Hell yeah.
Pretty sad.
Yeah, it's alright.
That's
we'll
so
get him
brutal.
The OnlyFans link.
Yeah.
Alright, we have I forget what the top div is called. It's not the anal one, it's the adapt one. I think.
You were literally in it last season, oh my god.
Yeah, and every second week I pulled up the wrong doc looking for my matchup, because I'm illiterate.
Lovely.
So we have Scrappy and Pyronox, my favorite two people, because they actually use their names as their showdown things, so I don't have to go to the doc to find out who's
who. I hate those people.
I thought you were going to say you liked Pyronox, because he's also Australian.
Oh, fuck yeah, let's get going.
Hell yeah.
The amount of times that I have scheduled versus another Australian in EST, because neither of us knew that we were Aussies, is damn. I think I actually did that with Pyronox last season. Anyway, one of these teams is fraud because there's a Holucha, and the other team has the turtle that I still don't understand how it works. So this is going to be fun.
I'll have you know that Pyronox was 6-0 heading into this game.
How is it? Did the Holucha sit on the bench for 6 weeks?
It did not. No, it was coming into this game as reigning set of the week.
Oh,
fuck. This isn't Gen 7. Why the fuck?
Yeah, there's no terrain setter either. Well, I mean, I guess there's a Chen Pao, a Chiyu.
Is it just White Herb?
Why are there 3 dark types on this team that are all good?
Well, he's got the
3 of the ruins.
He had all 4 of them, then he dropped Wo-Chen.
Oh, okay. Well,
Wo-Chen moment, though.
Yeah,
and once again, he's 6-0 headed into this game.
He dropped the bit, so we're revoking his citizenship. He now lives in New Zealand.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He can go to Kiwi Land.
He can go join Habita.
Habita.
Who?
He's the one Kiwi person that plays Draft League.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
Jesus.
Hey, let's get Cragalakum. I want to see Chen Pao.
Racism towards New Zealanders. We have, we're gonna start. See the Broken Mon come out right away. Getting
Terra Poison Chiyu. That's kind of spicy.
Oh, they did? Oh yeah, it's up here. Yeah, it was Poison and then
Water Torn.
And then this Sinister's fighting too, which heat-proof plus dark resist is, I guess it's there to be a quote-unquote Chi-Yu answer.
Yeah, today I learned that Sinistry gets heat-proof.
You didn't know
Just
that?
today?
No. The only
It's a
time
cup
I've
of
used
tea.
Yeah, the only time I've ever used it is when I made a funny tea time BGC team.
It's good in VGC. Singles is pretty butt cheeks, but like VGC is pretty good.
It's a fun one. I like the matcha gotcha.
Have you tried it with Terra? It's actually quite good.
I have played against it with Terra and it hurt my head, so I
tend to waste my Terra every single time. Like, I'm dog shit at using the Terra correctly.
This is why I drafted Terra Torn and just clicked buttons.
Oh, that's why I drafted Terra Lando T, so I can just click buttons as well. Yeah. In most cases.
Surprise, surprise, Tinglu clicked spikes. Would have never seen that coming.
I don't think I've clicked spikes with Tinglu once this season, but sure.
The Scissor comes in. Is this going to default? Oh, Ruination.
Gets ruinated right away.
Yeah, no wonder you might not make fucking playoffs.
It wasn't the Tinglu's fault.
Oh, that Tinglu living on one to click Earthquake into a bird. Yeah, we really do need to revoke his citizenship after that.
Here
the
comes
Tinglu,
Halucha, hard Halucha on the Torn.
And Aya Papa Berry. Oh, and we click Brave Bird, which does almost more damage to the Lucha than it did to the Belly Bolt.
Very fun.
Oh, Toxic.
Nice Toxic kill.
Yeah, this Belly Bolt about to go ham. There's no answers anymore on Paradox's team.
Okay, so that has got to be AV Torn, surely. There is no way
that did nothing. Here comes
the check.
The check.
Here comes the check.
And it still does 59.
That's...
Oh, no.
Oh, Spidef drop. Spidef drop probably means Torn can revenge. Or Shifu.
No.
There's got to be Scarf
This
Shifu.
Has to be Scuffed.
Actually, that's why the Lucha is here, because it's the Shifu check, except it just dies in 2.
Yeah, good fun.
And he has to go hard POW to deal with it.
My favorite way to use Chen Pao is as a check. 23.
It's
30. Why is this Belly Bolt so fat?
What the fuck?
Why is this Chen Pao not doing damage?
Trap.
And let me guess, Terrapagos clicks Rapid Spin, like every Terrapagos ever.
Oh, because it gets flinched.
Oh, lol, gets flinched.
He lives.
Yeah, it clicks Rapid Spin. Surprised.
What a shocker.
Yeah.
That gets suckered.
Out comes the Scary Bear. We throw the garbage Halucha into the bin.
Comes back in. Now here's Azu.
Azu's a fun one. I do like me some Azu. Oh, lol, they got the HP wrong.
Aqua Jet gets static.
Oh, the static.
Sucks,
Jesus.
I'm not sure if the Azu would have outsped here, but I mean, there's a chance he could always be running NASCAR Azu. I've done that a couple times this season.
Yeah, that's fair. The Oricorio, which is a mon that is either just dying or getting 17 kills. Oh, that's Keyberry.
What the fuck?
We see Keyberry Quiver.
That is
Quiver.
Hate. Is this when you said a
then, uh-oh.
No, never mind. It's not getting
miss.
Wait,
then it missed twice.
Why didn't you just go for Revelation Dance at that point? Just trying.
Also, did we see that it went Keyberry to stop the Shifu?
The critting move.
I'm confused.
He put a lot of bulk in that thing to live the first Wicked Blow in the first place.
Yeah. So yeah, the team that brought a Halucha lost. Big surprise. I am the biggest Halucha hater.
You can tell.
Yeah.
You hate a lot of things.
I do.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Were their speed tiers good enough?
Their speed tiers.
Yeah, I know you have like your specific.
I mean, it goes from Chien to Lucha to.
I assume there's something better.
Which is not great.
Yeah,
I mean, that's just a
not
6E
great.
broad. He could have something in between. I forget though.
Yeah, if there's something in between, then that's good.
No, you got to bring your speed tiers for every single game.
No. You gotta know my rule. My rule is you want 2 mons at or above 110 that come to almost every game.
Always gonna come, or 3 where they're gonna be like somewhat coming every other game or something.
Yeah, that's the rule. I think that's a pretty good rule.
Yeah, I remember watching your OPR, even though it took fucking forever to get through, and I just skipped to whatever my portion was, and then
that's what I figured. I'm like, hey, I gotta give everyone some love here. You can have 7 minutes on your team, even if it costs me my voice and like 6 hours of my life.
Are you gonna be able to keep up with this? It's a lot of work for you.
Yeah, I'll be right. So yeah, the bear kind of claimed lives, which I feel like...
Yeah, Pyronox is no longer undefeated. Everybody in Adapt has lost a game now, except for Galbel. He's still at 7-0.
Yeah. I mean, I feel like that was kind of inevitable when you brought offensive Azu instead of like a fat Azu to deal with this. Considering fat Azu kind of sits on the bear.
Offensive Azu is usually better.
Yeah.
And, like, to be fair, if you didn't get Static Parrot and it was faster than Scissor, I'm pretty sure it just won.
I feel like Scrappy would have brought a Scissor that's faster than Azu.
That'd be my guess, too, but we never know.
They're that part of nerds.
Yeah.
If you're running something that isn't just 252, 252, 4...
I mean, how much speed would he need?
Sweat.
He'd only need 136 speed. Funnily enough, the default Scissor calc set is 1 speed point faster than Adamant Azu.
Wonder why that is.
Yeah. I don't think
I'm sure it's not the only base 50 that it runs it for, but yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, should we move on? I think that was a pretty clean game. Like,
so, yeah, for download this week, we've had to call a bit of an audible because unfortunately Cam and Sturgeon weren't able to play their games. So we got 2 download games for you this week. We're just going to feature some of their wins from earlier in the season, and one of Cam's wins was against Blin. So we're going to talk about that now.
So I feel like the first 70% of this game was just like a really well played game by both of us. Just like trying to position pieces, and then, well, Pokemon happened, so you're gonna kind of see that. Yeah, looking at my team, you can... No, I'm just
as like... Pokemon always happens.
Yeah. I'm also just sad that we didn't get the, like, cool predicty end game that it would have come down to.
Yeah.
Yeah. Looking at my team, I have nothing for that Thundy, so I'm terrified. And I built this in like 30 minutes, and when in doubt, my go-to is just slap a Copperager on the team and send it out first and let it die.
So that explains why it came against me.
Yeah, pretty much. And then I realized that Torn lead kind of fucked you, so Raj did nothing. But
Raj was the intimidation factor.
Immediate burying of Iron Crown.
Yeah, which is sad because I want Iron Crown to be a good mon so badly, but it's just not.
Well, I think it's a Terra merchant. I don't think it's good without Terra. But.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like, I want it to be good. This gouging was terrifying, and then Cam brought it out early.
Lovely.
And terrifying.
Iron Crown's good. It just doesn't have the coverage where to hit everything. I used it, and yeah, it hits quite hard once you set up like a Carmine or 2, and it's scary, but it just doesn't have the coverage to hit everything. You've legit only got Psychic and Steel moves, like, especially.
Yeah.
Well, there's Focus Blast too.
Yeah.
Focus Miss.
Oh, that's right. This Tentacruel was here for the Urshifu Rapid that I also had no answers to. So I just threw it out against a Meowscarada, and turns out that's Banded Meow, which is, again, terrifying.
That gets Blaziken in for free, and free comments from Manu in the Peanut Gallery as well.
Yeah, dude hates Blaziken so much. It's so sad. I like single-handedly won download a couple of seasons ago because of Blaziken, and it's just done fuck all this season. As we learn that the Thundy is Scarfed Terra Flying, which is also just not fun.
Gravestone, what do you mean?
Not fun for me.
Mm-hmm.
And we get the burn on Torn, which is totally going to matter, I promise.
It looks like you just have nothing for Vaporeon at this point.
This is actually Covert Cloak Torn, bulk up, Palafin. So I need to just get predictions right. Then I got,
I was gonna say, how the fuck you got burnt? Oh no,
yeah, I got burnt.
Oh, you were talking about the Palafin,
Yeah.
I was gonna say, Torn got burnt.
Yeah. No, Torn was specs, I'm pretty sure.
Oh yeah.
Because I was just like, fuck it, I want to delete everything. When the flying resists the Iron Crown and Thundy, and Iron Crown does an awful mon, I just didn't respect them.
And the Luna comes out.
Yeah, that roar actually was really good for me because Blood Moon just claimed a kill at that point.
Yeah.
Yeah, Vacuum Wave with half is kind of funny.
Mm.
Slitherwing comes back in.
Yeah. I probably could have gone Torn there to try and save Blood Moon. But here's where Pokemon happened.
You gotta get him some play.
Not a fun mess. Obviously you keep Torn, but he has one less sack to deal with now.
Yeah.
He has one less sack to have when Torn comes back in.
Yeah. And it's sort of just, at this point, it's just a positioning game, which, without that one less sack, would have been really nice. Because especially there, on that turn, I could just Drain Punch, since there's no Slitherwing to resist it, and they can't go Meowscarada, otherwise they lose. Fun fact on that turn there, my Jet Punch to Meow did 45%.
Oh, so nearly.
Yeah, so I was one little bit of chip off being just able to win on the spot.
Yeah.
And
should have run
had Slitherwing been dead, you might have gotten it.
Yeah, exactly. Torn comes through and hits a couple moves here, but it's just over. At this point, I miscalced. I thought I lived a sucker after getting regen back, but I did not.
And then you just missed Blue
And then
again.
And wait for it. We take the first impression. We miss again.
Go blind.
Yeah. That was something.
Mm.
Yeah, the Banded Meow was a good bring into me. Yeah. That was... Yeah, as you can see, I was very, very fond of that game.
Very pleased with the result.
Yeah. I had to backtrack because I realized that Cam, not being Australian, doesn't hear get fucked every day. So I had to make sure it was at the game and not at him. But yeah, as I said, I think up to turn 30, that was a really back and forth game. And then what would have been a real, I think both teams, both coaches had a real good chance at winning that, and it was probably still 50-50. Just those couple of misses meant that, yeah.
I think you missed Bleak Wind 3 times out of 8.
Yeah. And it's yeah. But, no, nothing away from Cam. They prepped well. Funnily enough, the future sight from Iron Crown meant that Raj didn't kill. Meant that Raj didn't get to live the Heat Crash. Because Heat Crash was 40 base power versus Copperaja, because that mon weighs 6 million kilos.
Kilos, he says.
Yep, I will go out of my way to use meters and kilos like a normal human being.
You realize that's banned from our server, right?
It's too bad.
It's in the server rules. You're getting banned, buddy.
You are currently outnumbered.
Yeah, but also I'm not using it in the MLP server. I am using it in the group that you have set up. So rules do not apply.
Exactly.
Yes.
We don't believe in your quote-unquote freedom units.
Yeah. We use normal base 10 units to make things easy.
We
You
use
don't
logical
believe in freedom.
units.
Got it.
Let me look up the freedom index.
And while you do that, we're gonna go from watching Blin lose to watching Manu lose.
I don't know what's going on with download this season, but people have just been throwing mons in front of that Azelf all season. So
right?
Yeah.
Like,
They've just been claiming kills.
Yeah, it really.
and I'm very proud to say that I'm not responsible for it. Mostly schedule luck there, but you know.
Yeah, I don't actually remember.
Yeah, now to feature Sturgeon in a game. He went up against Manu back in week 3, I believe this is. And
yeah.
And I think he changed his team because I just played him today for week 8 and there was not a Salamence on his team, which is very good because I fucking hate going up against Terra Salamence.
I feel like in the beginning of the the gen, everyone was like, "Oh my god, Terra Salamence, God help me!" Like I've got nothing for it, and now it's kind of like, yeah, good.
It's definitely good.
Yeah,
I'd like to try it at some point.
Yeah.
So we see Hippo and Prim. So good start for Sturge. He hard pumps right away. That's probably not Specs. I don't know.
I've read it.
I doubt it. Well, it's definitely not Specs.
Well, yeah, it's definitely not Specs.
It lost the next
What do you
turn.
mean?
Yeah.
It used Hydro Pump and it snapped its Specs in half and went and used Moonblast.
Yeah.
And he takes Sludge Wave immediately.
Yeah, that feels kind of weird that Manu just clicked Spikes there, considering could have gone Brave, but but then the 30% happens.
Yeah.
Which is kind of big, but also I feel like if you don't bring punching gloves or like whatever the other move is, protective pads, into a Moltres matchup, you're kind of asking for it.
I usually do if it's like a dirt obvious check to whatever I have, like an Ogre Pond or a Rillaboom or something.
Yeah, but U-turn from Azelf does way too much. Like, I feel like 17 is a lot, considering the
might be banded in this game. I forget.
Well, I'm pretty sure it clicks like Flamethrower later in the game, so I don't think so.
It might be banded. Banded with Flamethrower.
So here's the Zarude. Manu loses points because he doesn't pick the cool Zarude with the scarf. Like, I want to see a pink scarf in my life. Out comes the Urshifu living on half an HP.
Yeah.
And let's just see how pitiful this damage is.
18. That's pretty pitiful.
Yeah.
I feel like Hippo is one of those mons that it's like, it's really good if you're in like Noob City, and then it's really good if you're like a good player, and then it's just kind of trash for everyone in the middle because they don't know how to use it properly.
Here comes the
everyone knows how to beat it.
No
one knows how to use it.
Yeah.
No,
like Commodus. I'm sorry, what?
I don't know if you know, but like, I don't know what the fucking context is behind it, but apparently the Sturgeonator's nickname is Comer.
That's unfortunate.
It really is.
Like, gee.
Maybe he has a good cum game. What do you mean?
Yeah. Maybe he likes a good comeback story.
Just like Kim Kardashian.
Yeah.
Just like
she
P.
gets
Diddy.
back in the video, I think.
Yeah, exactly. Did you say P. Diddy? Like P. Diddy?
God damn it.
How many children do we have in this server?
You've clearly never been to a Diddy party, have you?
Were you invited to a Diddy party when you were a kid?
I was not. Thankfully not.
You weren't one of the kids on the Ellen show?
I was not.
When it came out? Oh, what a
That's
shame.
a great clip. I love that clip. Anyway, enough about Diddy. More about Hippowdon.
The Diddy Fiddler.
Okay, so Hippo comes
in, forced out. And I have to see fucking Azelf come in again and get another free kill.
Woo! God damn it. Fuck
yeah,
this
there's
Azelf.
a flamethrower banded Azelf.
They get scarfed, because now we see...
this is kind of good play from Sturge. He basically needs this Mon dead to win with Lycandusk. Azelf comes in, it's gonna click Psyshock and delete this. I think Manu just won if he stayed in and Psyshocked earlier, before letting it get the meteor beam off.
Yeah, because now Lycanroc just lives. Yeah, I think that might be the first time I've ever seen Lycanroc tank a hit.
Yeah, I feel like that had to be banded Lycanroc, otherwise it would have CC'd the Zarude.
Oh, yeah.
But yeah, considering like that Salamence is on like 5 HP and the Lycanroc is on 6.
6 versus 40, that's
40.
8. You're 8, that's 1/8 of it.
Yeah, I was off by a factor of 8, but also
it would have died to the Psyshock.
It dies to the Zarude or to the Azelf, so yeah. Also, hitting 3 Stone Edges in a row is actually like a 51% chance for that to happen.
Yeah, I can't
buddy, I already watched you miss Bleakwind 3 times. I don't need to do math with you.
Yeah, look, that is my job.
Yeah,
I teach math for a living.
I don't know which parents would like trust you to teach kids, but like, ooh.
I was talking about starting co-curriculars, and one of my friends in a prep server was like, you should start like a Mons co-curricular and just have like 20 teenagers build your teams every week.
If next season you in MLP, if you have your students build every single team for you and you win the league, I will eat a show.
You do realize how good at math some of the students I have are. Like, I teach students that are getting state rankings. You remember back in the day, I think everyone here watched the good old Gypsy King videos where the dude would spend like 6 hours calcing and then knew every calc off the top of his head.
Mm-hmm.
Like, all it takes is like one class of like super smart kids, and I reckon I could be there.
Gotcha.
Because who needs to predict when you just have every scenario perfectly mathed out?
Mm-mm. Lovely. They don't even need damage calc. They
do the damage calc on an abacus. It's like, imagine that being able to send your opponent a paste after that, and you fully like reverse engineered his paste with EVs and everything.
Yeah, like you don't have to use damage calc. You send them a picture of like your notepad where you've got to be fucking like tracking down everything.
Yeah. I'd just like sign up for a team tour, and every coach group asks is like, hang on, is this you or is this you and the students?
You gotta schedule all your games during school time.
Yeah, which works perfectly because like school time at like 10 a.m. is like afternoon for Americans.
It's not. That's 6 p.m. in the summer. That's 8 p.m. in your.
That's still fucking late, bro.
Yeah, 6 p.m. is like afternoon.
Yeah, no, it's just we always have problems with fucking Americans. We have to always convert the time to EST, no matter what.
I have started this season with the rest of my games only scheduling an AEDT, and I think I broke. I don't know who I played last week, but I think I broke them.
Yeah, some people just don't get that there's other time zones outside of the American.
Yeah, oh no, it was in I was playing in a side league in HBF. We were doing like a little cup off season. And I was doing that, and this guy goes, I think you're 2 days ahead of me. And I'm like, what?
What the fuck?
That's what it feels like sometimes.
I was like, how does that work? And he was like, oh, so you're like, oh no, I must have it wrong. I think you're 17 hours ahead. And I'm like, no, that's
it's still wrong. Closer, but still wrong.
I almost like went into my teaching files because we do in year 7 we do a whole like couple of lessons on time zones and like calculating things and like questions like, oh, if you leave Sydney on a 14-hour flight to LA and these are the 2 time zones, leaving at like 6 p.m, what time is it when you land? I almost went and got like my lesson material and just sent it to this guy and being like, dude, you need this.
No, Blin, just use hammer time. Use hammer time whenever you're trying
honestly, to... Honestly, most draft league players need that class.
Yeah, honestly, maybe I should. Maybe like the beginning of next season, we can just have like a class. I'll like run a class for each time zone. Like I'll run. Actually, the Europeans are pretty good.
No, I fuck it. Some Europeans or like Middle Eastern people are just the most difficult to fucking work with because if you're Australian, the best time typically to do it is our like nighttime and they're like midday.
Yeah.
But for some reason, they are never available to fight during like the morning or midday. It's just impossible for them.
Yeah.
And they're like, no, you need to wake up like super early to go and do it. And it's like, I'm not waking up at 4 a.m. to do a fucking battle.
I once had, I had to like yell at the commissioner for this. I think it might have been in GPL, actually, like way back, where I had someone claim an activity win for me because they pinged me and said, you want to go now? And then claimed the win 5 hours later when the first ping came at 1 a.m.
True.
And I was like, I woke up and it's like Blin gets a forfeit loss, and I'm like, what the fuck? Learn time zones.
I'm very glad I've never been yelled at you, I think.
It went through and then I complained and it got reverted.
Okay, so you weren't here for the fucking hammer time debacle during the off season.
Oh, god damn it. Use hammer time.
That was hell on earth trying to
that's right, it was you that I did that.
Yeah, it was me. I'm trying to decipher what the fuck this guy was trying to say about hammer time, and no one knows what the fuck hammer time is.
Oh my god, I think KHD woke up to it because I DM'd you. I DM'd KHD and I'm like, wait, no, there's no way he's awake. So I sent you the DM and was like, can you fix this? It was the whole thing where I was on a school camp and so I couldn't play for a week. And then I came back and I've like got all these messages where he's trying to claim and I'm like, dude, I was away. I told like 3 people in this league that I was away.
And then I just fucking forgot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I'm like, if KHG forgets to tell you, that's not my fault. And, like, it sucks.
Listen, it is my fault, but at the same time, I don't think most people realize how much I actually have to deal with.
Oh yeah, like I'm not saying it's like egregious on you. I was like, kind of sucks, but like we have to. The outcome is the same anyway. We have to play the game this week.
I think the main problem with him was just the fact that he refused to go and like attempt to just do conversions and talk in a set time zone. He had to go through hammer time, and I'm just like, bro, just why are you so scared to tell us what your time zone is?
Yeah, that's the thing. Like I was trying to be helpful, and he wouldn't tell me his time zone.
It's like, what the fuck? Like, us Australians are used to having to convert everything into a different time zone. So if you just tell us your time zone, we are very much willing to just, like, we have to at this point, to just talk in that time zone because it's easier for you. But this guy just refused to tell us what his time zone was, and we're just going like, what the fuck are you on?
I tell you what I reckon.
This hammer time bullshit.
I tell you what I reckon the thumbnail for this video should be, is just like a notepad and a list of all the tangents we've gone on. So we can mention like sounding rods, Diddy parties, hammer time.
The thumbnail's gonna either be or Choreo missing Hurricane or Torn missing Bleak Wind. I'm leaning towards Torn missing Bleak Wind, to be honest.
You gotta have like Australian, put like one of the Australian like Billabong hats, I guess.
Yeah,
with a hanging cork or something on it.
Actually, what you should do
Aussie
is send me the picture that you want for the thumbnail, and I will Aussie it up.
Yeah,
I'll give Torn a didgeridoo.
Put fucking Bunnings in the background.
I think we've been waffling for like over 10 minutes about the dumbest stuff ever. So
I just don't want to get to
yeah.
So
welcome to my
Frozen was just
game.
avoiding talking about this game.
Currently I'm 0-6 at this point in time.
Oh.
Yeah.
There's only so much lower you can go. Actually, maybe I'll need to give you my group of Asian students. Like
I started the season horrifically. Like I just played horrid, but then by the end of it, I was actually playing pretty decent. I'm just throwing little things. Like this game, I definitely could have won, but I slightly threw. But he also bluffed something really well, which we'll get to.
Yeah. Anyway, let's kick it off.
I don't remember anything.
Terra Ice Lando, that's interesting. And then
Terra Ice Lando was legitimately just there for Glycor.
Oh, Terra Ground.
Kind of it.
What's the other Terra? Like Puffer, what's Puffer's Terra?
He has the Chiyu and the Meloetta that didn't come.
Okay, Terra Dark Chiyu.
I have Lilligant and Lando.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure I just forgot to give a Terra type to Lilligant here.
Well done.
I guess you were just always fixated on Terraing Lando, so.
Yeah, to try and do it with Gliscor, because fuck the Gliscor.
Yeah, well, you have Blissey, which is like one of the best Chiyu answers, because that did 24. Yep.
Here comes Arch. You're gonna get body press. Now get out.
Arch is a mon that I want to try using because it looks cool.
It's fun. It's really annoying to play against. And then I tried it in Colo and I just realized put a little bit of speed on it and just sit there and attack things. It's fun.
Yeah. So the Lilligant comes out. Ice Spinner is a good play. Okay, that's a dead
If your team doesn't have a good special breaker that's at very least neutral against it, it's going to be such a pain in the ass for you to deal with.
Yeah.
That's kind of the reason why I brought Specs Rotom Ghost to my game against Sturgeon today, because he had it and it did exactly what I was supposed to. I got 2 Shadow Balls off on it, so I only lost Rotom when dealing with it.
Yeah, I forgot Mystical Power was a move. It's kind of cool.
Yeah, Frozen was the one that reminded me that it was a move.
This is actually kind of cool. I mean, Skull
now he's +2 and he's got probably Energy Ball or Shadow Ball, one of the two, yeah. That's still just 52.
That's still so sad.
Still does only 52 because Slow King is broken.
Yeah, well, that's fine. Like, I assume... I feel like this set would have been a lot better if that was
on the
Booster
next
variant.
turn, receive Scarf Chiyu come out again.
Yeah.
Or not.
Wait, it wasn't Scarf, it just lived?
Yeah, that's something that, to be fair,
I was running very weird, actually. I would not have expected it.
I was running max HP, max speed, Azos.
So you threw.
Yeah, it lives. What?
This thing is gonna...
if you pause it, this was probably my biggest throw. I'm someone who doesn't ever run Draco because I hate Draco.
But Draco just kills
everybody else in the world runs Draco.
I know. I hate Draco because it will either, whenever I use it, either misses or the fucking spit F drops are horrific for me. So
can I just say, are you also the person that would run Air Slash on Torn?
I avoid running Hurricane when I fucking can.
Well, that's because Bleak Wind exists, but like, god damn it.
Yeah, I am.
I mean, Bleak Wind's not very manly either, so...
The beginning of the season, if I ever ran Hustle Lilligant, I was running it with Wide Lens, because I was shit scared of missing. Or I just wouldn't run Hustle, and if I want a different item.
Pussy.
That's the type of fucking player I was. But no, in this situation, I'm pretty sure if I lived a Dragon Pulse, if it was a Dragon Pulse, and Draco, I think that it was the slightest chance I lived, but it was very little.
Yeah.
And so if I just close combated here, and of course landed 80%, this thing, it wouldn't die, but it took enough of a hit that you'll see later on it would have been nerfed.
Yeah, no, that's fair.
Now comes
Lando comes in. Glasgow comes out, takes rocket ship. U-turn into the Blissey. Does this Blissey have Ice Beam?
No.
Does Blissey
have Hyper Voice?
Nice.
Let's go.
What is this prep?
That's pretty manly.
And then I him to do something. I missed the T-Wave, which is slightly frustrating, but doesn't really matter.
I didn't think that ended up mattering.
I sack, and now I have my Scarf Goldango in here, who can just kind of shadow ball things.
That's cool.
The Chi-Yu isn't scarfed, so you can just pop that.
Yeah.
I don't know why you just threw it away there, but...
Why are they throwing away all of their mons instead of just going into the...
So I actually thought this Iron Valiant was fucking scarfed. After saying Chi-Yu wasn't scarfed, I thought this was scarfed.
Yeah.
So if I had of either knew that it wasn't scarfed, it was actually AV, which fucked me over. Because if he hadn't got this Bidef drop, then I
Shadow
beat
Ball
that
to a KO.
Yeah, but it didn't kill it if it was scarfed. Or if it wasn't AV, it didn't kill.
And if you thought it was scarfed, you thought it was scarfed in the spirit. I don't know why you didn't Shadow Ball there, but...
Because my brain was still kind of tittering, like, or going like, wait, it's not Scarf? What the fuck? Because I thought it was Scarf when it killed my Lando. So if I had just Shadow Ball here, then yeah, I'd probably win. If I wasn't at -1 here, I actually could beat this Archeludon with Dazzling Gleam. And then you can probably just skip through all this bullshit.
Yeah.
So I had a couple chances I could have won. If I had of click close combat, this Archeludon would have been really weak. And it would have lost to Golden Go. I could have just brought it in when Lurgan died and Shadow Balled it and killed it. If I had have gone and predicted the Ice Punch, I could have gone back into Goldango, or I could have just terrored my Lando, just for the sake of terroring it.
Yeah.
And I would have lived Ice Punch, and then I would have got at least a single hit against this Archeludon, and been able to go into my Goldango and start Shadow Balling. Yeah.
Make it stop. Let this end.
I'm locked into Deacon. I can't do anything else, but because of this fucking Draco, there's nothing. Yeah. Fun at the end.
8%.
Yeah, I was 0-7, obviously, after this. Am I allowed to spoil next week's game?
Yeah, sure.
Look, I didn't go 0-8. Let's go.
I'm so proud of you.
Yeah, that would have been my first ever time going winless in a season of Drop League, but I didn't. Thankfully, my fucking scarfed, Terra flying, Terra Blast Lando came through and just clean shop at the end.
Thank goodness for that. Yeah, I have fortunately never gone winless. I've had plenty of one-win seasons, but the only time I got close, I was 0-7 in some DGBA season. It was the final week, and I hacked whoever I played to go 1-7.
Let's go.
So Puffer goes to 6-1, and he still has to play his week 8 game. I don't know if he promoted yet, but by the time this video comes out, probably we'll know.
Yeah.
And lastly, we have the battle of 1 and 5.
These guys both.
Jason, this is God. Yeah. Basically, Analytic was weird this season, in which we had 7 people with 4 wins after week 5. And
it's always bottom div shenanigans.
I can't wait to be back there next season. It's gonna be fucked.
It'll be fun.
I feel like I need to promote. Are there any other Aussies in the server? There's us two. There's Pyro. I can't remember.
There's you two. There's Pyro, and there's Jermoy now too.
There's Funnel. Both the Aussies in Trace are demoting down to Anil.
Yeah, I feel like I need...
Actually, Jermoy might survive. I forget if he can get out or not, but I think he can get out. He's 2-5, I'm pretty sure.
If he demotes, I feel like I have to win download to promote, just so that the only Aussies are there's 2 in top div and 2 in bottom div. Because that'd be kind of funny. It's like none of this... We really are all or nothing.
Yes, as of this moment, Jermoy has a chance to escape relegation.
Yeah, okay.
Yay.
Yeah, he's gotta play his last game still. But anyway, we have Jason. This is got to talk about.
Like Jason Derulo.
We did talk about Diddy already.
Jesus.
And we see overheat, do nothing. Now we see the Mew come in.
Is this going to be standard bottom div? Okay. I was like, which standard bottom div Mew set is this going to be? Is it going to be bulky with hazards, or is it going to be setup? And next we have Carmine Mew, which is just being allowed to Carmine in front of things. I really hope this Zarude can kill.
It's a Terra Fairy as well.
Oh.
So you get popped here.
Yeah, Keys is gonna die. So this thing Terra Fairy's here. Is this gonna be the shortest game that we watch?
Also, we're waiting for this Mew to get parried.
Now he triple axles with Quack.
Come on, click soft boiled. Oh no, it doesn't have it. Okay, well now it's fine. But you've just also sacked half of your team to kill this Mew.
I don't know why he didn't just nuke it with Zarude when he
brought it in. The Moth comes in. Terra grounds right through the Etran. No Shuka Berry. It drops.
Yeah. Now the Skyman, which is the biggest fraud in Mons.
It has all the missing moves. Seed Flare never hits, and when it does hit, you never get the Spadef drop.
But he just got it.
Now let's see if it's in turn. Oh, it's... Wait, why did they go into this?
And it was blunder policy?
What?
What the I want to know what this fucking set
Can we pause here? I need to talk about
Yeah, what's
this.
that? What's
up? It was fucking Zarude.
So they had the Skyman in against the Zarude, and they're like, hey, I need to switch out in case this thing is scarfed. Really good play. They found out that the Zarude was scarfed. So instead of going into their Hydra, which is the Dark Resist, Hydra clicks a button for free here, because Draco, drops them off, does a buttload to the Iraq. Or it could U-turn for a 4-time super effective move. They went back into the Skyman to sack it. Please help me understand that.
What's with the double sack?
Yeah, it's like, hey, let me switch out so that I can see if this thing's scarfed.
I want to talk about this more. We didn't get to see the set at all, but what move does Zoroark miss?
He doesn't actually know it's scarfed at that point because he switched into Zoroark to sack it and then went back into Skyman.
But I feel like the only reason that you swap out is
he might be he might be Specs Skyman.
It could be, but still.
I didn't know it was scarfed, and now it's come back in. But still, you don't go back into your Skyman on it. You go into your fucking
Hydreigon. So fun fact: the least accurate move Horrorwalk has is Focus Blast.
Yeah. I mean, that's valid still, because Focus Blast.
Also, look at this team. The mon that they're clicking Focus Blast into is this Zarude, which just kills you every time.
Yeah, plus like Deathly Gleam or something.
But also, Blunder gives you +2 speed. What is that? Helps you outrun the Moth?
Well, no, you speed time Moth. They're both 110.
Yeah. So what does it run? I need to look up the doc for this to see what this set was for.
We're don't question the genius. Okay.
No, we are getting to the bottom of this because I need to know whether I should be flaming someone or not.
Your brain can't process the quality of sets that comes out of bottom div.
Socrates, give me the knowledge to understand.
Okay, so the only mon But
I missed.
So the blunder policy was to outspeed the killer Wattrel.
What the fuck?
Sure.
And also, the only fighting weak mon on Jace's roster is the Terra Zarud.
What the?
So
that is kind of surprising, actually, when you think about it.
Yeah, but like,
He just
so if the Zarud was like Terra Fairy. Actually, hang on. There could be another inaccurate move, maybe. Will-O-Wisp, Takedown, Poltergeist, Giga Impact, Hyper Beam, Skitter Smack, Icy Wind, or Snarl are the only inaccurate moves.
Strong moveset. Strong.
Okay, I have had my little rant. I feel justified in flaming this set and these plays. We could continue now.
So now here comes the Hydreigon one Shaman Sack later.
I'm gonna predict Dragon. Oh my god, it's not Dragonance. Yeah, so this, like, we could have had this sequence of turns with an alive Skyman which comes in now and just wins.
Yeah.
But instead we have...
I really don't know why he didn't go into a slow
big quick draw.
Oh my god, that is hype. Wait, please tell me... Wait, does Jace
win this because of the
it
fucking...
It still dies to the Zarud.
Sure kill.
No, it doesn't.
Another quick draw. Why are you earthquaking? What the fuck?
Hang on, I need
to... It was Terra Electric Zarud.
I need to... How much...
Which, like, at that point, it is kind of a 50-50. I think that's fair.
Let's see. I want to see if...
Surely the guy doesn't expect and would just go, oh, they're not going to get another quick draw. So just fucking go for the knockoff.
But if you're his god, quick draw is the only way you win, so...
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is Adamant... Adamant Ice Punch to Zarud does 48% minimum.
It doesn't even kill.
I mean, 48% max.
Yeah, but if you know that, I guess your play is to not Terra then, but...
Yeah.
An Earthquake to Terra Electric...
That
would have killed. It does 55 to 64.
Yeah.
I'm assuming this was Adamant Glow, bro. Okay, yeah, so that was the correct play. Like, the way that they won was either get quick draw and get another freeze, or get quick draw and hope that Jace threw.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, okay, I can't flame that too much, but that was a hype ending. That was a hype ending. Now imagine that ending if there was a Skyman involved.
If there was still a Skyman available to come in and clean, like, bruh. You bring in your Skyman on the fucking Volk.
Yeah.
Like, you sack off Slowbro versus the Iron Moth, go into Skyman, force it to switch out essentially, and then you've either killing Zarud or you've got your Hydreigon in a 1v1 versus Zarud.
Yeah.
Where unless this Zarud is rocking, does it get play rough or something?
It gets close combat, which would do enough.
Yeah, but it's scarfed, which means it would have had to kill the Skyman with close combat.
So that's all for our games this week. You guys got some bonus content as well with the 5th game and whatever the fuck that intro was that we did earlier.
Are you gonna have... What part are you gonna cut from?
Because
all of it.
For those people, and this needs to stay in because it's very informative, we started recording, about an hour and 10 minutes ago?
57 minutes I have right here.
57 minutes. So if this video is like 25 minutes long, you need to pour one out for the glorious content that you missed.
Yeah. There was a lot of shit.
I don't think I'm going to be doing 30 minutes of cutting, but yeah.
What really should have happened is Frozen or I should have also been recording and just uploaded the whole thing.
I have the whole thing. But
you should just upload it all.
Yeah. Who cares?
I can't do that.
Who cares about this joke about Blin students or all the sexual talks that we had?
All the dick sucking jokes at the beginning. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, it was about sounding. What do you mean?
Yeah, we need to. You should just upload the whole thing with timestamps, so that people can either watch it and be gloriously entertained, or click on the timestamps and watch a normal video and be lame.
Yeah.
I'll decide. I'll decide how cringe this is when I watch it back.
Before we end, I do have a proposition for you guys. So I was coming up with a pattern with some of my friends, and I was wondering if you guys wanted to join in.
Yeah.
So we came up with the. So you know how there's double-ended dildos. So two people can use
Frozen at the moment freak off.
So instead, we thought, how about we have like a double-ended sounding rod?
Okay, goodbye.
Alright, yeah, I'm gonna throw this over to Solo KHD before I have to do more editing.
You're welcome. Bye.
What's up, guys? You got Solo KHD here to recap the rest of Week 7. Adaptability had quite the playoff race leading into the week. Next week we will recap the definitely very serious game between Beardy and Galbel. That should be fun. Heading into the final week, we had a tight download playoff race as well. Also, this second promotion and other relegation info to figure out. We'll be recapping Crimfidity and Scoot Hawk. And Azelf got punched down the leaderboard. Will it last? Tune in next week to find out. Then we go to Trace. Puffer's still in the lead, but we had Jick Harbor's missing a game, and there are others trailing behind with better diff. So catch next week to see if Puffer hangs on. We'll be it's no longer Zayad versus Finley. We're gonna have Jermoy versus Finley next week. Then Punkbud Znamorous, still far and away best Pokemon in the division. Then our very crowded analytic playoff promotion race came to a conclusion. We'll talk about it more next week. We'll also talk about Tark and Zippy next week. And very close MVP race. That came down to the wire, came down to the final week. MB's Ursaluna picked up a nice win against Carson with Terra Water and Bulk Up. In the upset of the season so far, Potato took down Ben with Double Dance Lottie. And to keep his playoff hopes alive, Jin's Low Kicks had a big game against Lewis. So, yeah, that's the recap for Week 7. We will see you guys next week for Week 8.